Shut this gate, Kayson. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on today's video. It's a beautiful day here in Oklahoma, and it's starting to get evening time. I've only got a couple hours, but we are going to start making some chicken coops. We got the board, the wood and stuff to make chicken coops, and then we've got the barn that we're going to make for the ponies or the llamas or whatever. That we're going to be putting it over here because we will eventually come down the roadway with the wooden fence. So we're super excited about that. That way we can actually separate them, because Badger is actually pinned up over here right now because he don't like getting along with everybody. So for a long time we've just had those chicken coops over here that we built out of wood. This one's going to have some wood in it as well, but I'm going to build it to where we can move it around for the grass, but we can also make it so predators don't get inside there, and we can keep them safe. But before we get started, today's video is going to be sponsored by Blue Eddy. We've worked with Blue Eddy for a very, very long time, and I'm going to kind of get into some of the details about this. And for y'all watching the video, Blue Eddy asked me if I would be interested in going ahead and having a giveaway. So I'll give you that information here in just a little bit, how to register to win you a Blue Eddy, and we'll probably be giving that away on the 24th. So hopefully you are subscribed to both channels, Eddy Family Farm and then Life on the Eddy Family Farm, and leave a comment, because that's how we're going to pick the lucky winner. So what we're going to do is this chicken coop I'm going to make, we're going to basically make it out of these panels here, and I'm just going to bend them. I think it's about 6 foot tall, so it's pretty neat. I've seen a couple of them, but I'm going to build mine a little bit different, so hope you enjoy. Follow along. It'll be a lot easier. It's a little bit more work, but it will stick together. I won't have to worry about it breaking or anything. I'm going to take my time on this. I'm going to do it correctly, and once we get this built, we'll start on another one later on, and eventually we'll have all of them the same. All right, so we got the table saw set up, in which we're going to be running it off the Blue Eddy, and the welder will be running off the Blue Eddy as well. This is the AC 200L. It's 2400 watts. And it actually has a 240 plug, and we'll kind of go over some of those details here in just a little bit once I get it all hooked up here. But I've had several of the Blue Eddies. I've had the big ones and the small ones. I haven't had any issues out of them. This is your DC output for plugging a cigarette lighter. Here is a 12 volt that you can actually tie into. So this is the DC and AC. If you want to turn, like if you plug something in, you have to hit AC and DC to operate these two panels here. So this is your USB-C. This is your USB-A 5 vote, and then you got another USB-C vote. This is the 240, and these other ones are just your normal 120s. So we're going to get that out. And as y'all know, these table saws do pull a lot of juice. And watch how good this Blue Eddy does. It's amazing. All right, guys, so we've got a few things hooked up here. We got our table saw hooked up. We got our battery for a drill and another battery for another drill. And then we will also have the welder hooked up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and let y'all watch the screen when it comes on. Now, here in a second, when I turn the saw on, it will actually, the wattage will go up. And as you can see, it is pulling right at 82 watts. Blue Eddy can extend power to numerous tools for extensive a period of time. That's one thing I like about it. So I'm going to kind of zoom this out, and we're going to turn the saw on, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. The saw's on, and you see how it actually jumped up at that time. All right, the welder's on now, and it's jumped up. So, like I say, guys, these Blue Eddies can hold, you can use these for long periods of time, or if you need a short period of time. that runs the welder, the saw, all the batteries, and you can still hook up more. I want to take you over there and show you a microwave as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push it out one, and hopefully that'll give us enough. Finished cutting these, and like I say, I cut the grooves in these, and we go ahead and put them together. I don't know exactly the width yet, so I'm working on that, but I do know the width is going to be 12 foot. Come here and hold this right here. Hold that for Daddy right there.
Like this?
Yeah, you're going to have to hold it tight now.
I'm not open up. Helpers will make bad
You got another screw?
Here.
Thank you.
I dropped one.
I'm gonna bring this up here because I said chop saw, but we have to actually charge the batteries. I don't have the hook up here, but I know with the batteries I got for the drills, we got to plug them up before I run out of batteries. That's one thing I like about the Blue Eddies. You can use these for short term or long term. If you want to use them for a small job, you're good. If you need to use it for 6 to 12 hours, you're good as well, especially inside your appliances and stuff. With today, with the way things are, you know, for some reason when winter time comes, all electric goes out and have a big old freeze storm. If you got one of these laying around, for one, you're going to save all your meat, which that's very important, and all your it will run all your appliances in the house. So these things here, I'll kind of go in a little bit more detail about that and give you some of the specs on it. But one thing that I've always liked about Blue Eddy is this actually has, you can connect to an app through Blue Eddy, and you can control all this here. So as I was running the saw, when we started, it was at 100%. We're down to 68%. We did quite a bit of cutting for probably about an hour and a half going through back and forth. I had some phone calls, which right now it's pulling about 12 watts, just the cell phone here. It's charging the cell phone. So I'm going to go ahead and put the battery in as well. Go ahead and hook the battery. And then later on, once we get back up the house, we'll kind of take it inside and show you running some of the appliances and stuff. That way you can see it for your own self. I'm a visual person. If I can see it, it works out a lot better. But this in here is the AC200L. And I believe they got a Black Friday sale that's going to be starting the 17th, actually the 17th today. So if you're looking for one of them, definitely go check them out. I'll leave a link down in the description box, and it'll be for the AC200L, 2400 watt. And let's get back over here. I got these charging, so I'm going to go ahead now. I got Leighton over here. He can help me. We're going to put these panels in here.
What's the top pieces for?
Huh?
What's the top piece for? Oh, I know you're trying to make a chicken coop. It's gonna be the brooder.
You need a chicken run.
And just have to run chicken wire around it.
Come to me. We got these guys in here. I am going to have to cut off some, but that's okay. I'm going to use one end. We're going to make it a nesting area so they can nest, and we'll cover it in so they got somewhere stable and warm. And then also when we get ready to move it, we'll be able to hook onto it and move it. And on the bottom to make it a little bit stronger. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tack these up. And we're going to come over here and plug this bad boy in. So we are at, how much are we pulling right now?
14 watts.
14 watts.
13.
13. I'm going to put some gloves on here. I'm not going to do much welding tonight. I'm just going to get these tacked up. And then if I do a lot of welding, I'm going to put some
Sleeves on.
yeah, some sleeves on.
Oh yeah. We had a part.
When you were doing it, it was up to 61. So it's only pulling when you actually use it. Yeah.
All right, guys, so open the app. It automatically pulls up the AC200L. We're going to click on it. Okay, I guess, will it go? I accidentally already added it. So my devices, there it is right here. Check internet connection, okay. And it's going to want our password for our Wi-Fi. Connect. Enter the password, and I'm going to pause it here. All right, so now we got it connected. It shows that the battery is 30%. We're pulling 13 watts right now. All I've got plugged in right now is the cell phone. I have the other battery plugged in, but it's fully charged. But for some reason, if I wanted to turn off the USB-C, all I got to do is push a button and I can turn the USB-C off. Turn it off without being at the machine. If I was on the inside or whatever, as long as it was in with reach, we can turn it back on. Same thing with the AC. You can turn it on, and you can actually turn the whole thing off if you want at once and then turn it back on. But if you accidentally hit it, you can push OK and it turns it back on. So like I say, guys, it's off now, but we can actually turn it back on right here. So it's back on. We can actually turn everything back on. As you can see, the USB-A is hooked up 13 watts. So these apps come real handy. Like I say, we got them hooked up to all of our devices. So be sure to go check them out in the description box.
Alright, just leave her alone.
Shut this gate, Kayson.
Started hollering and
straight to her. That's how I knew something was up.
Good girl.
Come on, baby.
That's backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, it's backwards. There you go. There you go, Mama.
Why is it yellow?
Hi, cutie.
She has another one. I want to do that on a full wheel. Guys, good morning. It is the next day, and we're going to start back on the chicken coop and kind of get in. We ran out of daylight last night, and not only that, that's when Gracie started having her baby, so surely that video's already been aired. But today we're going to start back on the chicken coop. But I told you on a video here a while back that we have a bad outbreak with the pink eye. And we ended up getting the pink eye from the auction. Well, the LA 200 we was using was not clearing it up. So I went to the vet, talked to the vet, and he told me what to use. He wants me to try to inject it muscle now. And if this doesn't work, this is our last chance, or our last this is the last thing that we can try before we have to actually take them up there. He said, so I got the stuff to give them all a shot, the ones that need it. We're going to go through today. I don't know if it'll all be in this video, and give them a shot. And if that does not work, in a few days, we're going to take the ones that are really bad. We're going to take them to the vet, and what they will do is put some, inject some stuff in their eyes, and then they will stitch their eyes shut. And then when the stitches dissolve, hopefully by then that it is healed. So that is our last resort, and hopefully we don't have to get there. This medicine that I'm fixing to give them will work. So we'll do that here in a second. But as I told y'all earlier, or yesterday, as I told y'all yesterday before it got too dark, I was going to show y'all with this Blue Eddy some of the things that the Blue Eddy can run. And one good thing about this AC 200L 2400, if for some reason we did lose power or electricity, we could operate our RV off of the Blue Eddy, and that is short-term or long-term, 6 hours, or if I want to run it 12 to 18 hours, just depends on how long you need to run it. And that ain't just for the RV, that's everything else. So in yesterday's video, y'all actually seen us run the welder and the table saw. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the camper, and let's see how many watts this thing pulls. Okay, so we're going to not DC. We're going to turn it on. It'll take just a second. It's on. And you know, one thing I like about the bigger Blue Eddys, it has like the 240 plug, and you can this ain't the only thing you can run on this with the camper being hooked up. You can actually run some other things too, other appliances and stuff in the house. If your freezer, your ice box was to have a bunch of food in it, you can actually put it in there. You can run it short term, long term, 6 hours to 12 or 2 hours, just depends on what all you got hooked up in there. Okay, so we've made it in the tiny cabin. We're still working on all this, but I wanted to show the Blue Eddy AC 200L, what you could actually do if you didn't have any power outside. Now, a lot of this stuff you ain't going to have in your house, like the air compressor and stuff, but I want to show how much voltage it will actually take. So we're going to go ahead and turn the microwave on. Let's just go ahead and start it out a little bit. That's going to pull up to about 1,000, 1,200 watts right there. Now it's up to 18. Let's go ahead and run this saw here while we're at it as well. It's a little bit loud, but you can see that it's actually cooling me. Now let's go ahead and turn this heater on. It's on high. Now we got the So, I mean, right now I'm running the microwave, which it pulls quite a bit, and then we got the heater as well. So, I'm telling you, these things right here are perfect in an emergency situation, or if you just want to use them around the house, or if you don't have an extension cord or whatever to reach wherever you're traveling. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. We'll open it up, and it's at 19 or 9 watt now. So with this, I can go ahead and turn it on. Anyways, this thing is absolutely awesome. You know, like I said earlier, it's got the carb plug-in. You got the 240 to hook it up to the RV like I did earlier. So we're going to leave the link in the description. And to actually hook this up and get it recharged, this will take a full charge within 2 hours. That's super, super fast. And Blue Eddy also makes other products as well, like the solar panels. You actually attach over here to the side, so you can actually charge it while you're out in the field. I've got a solar panel. I don't know if I'll be using it today, but if for some reason I do, I'll show a little bit of footage on that. So it's a great product. They got a Black Friday sale going on. So I'm going to post all the information in the description box. It starts on the 17th. So I hope each and every one of y'all enjoy it. Go down there and check it out. Let's go over here. Well, I'm going to go give the goats some medicine first. All right, guys. So we're going to go over here with the goats. I've seen a couple more actually get the start of the pink eye, or they got a cold in it. The vet just told me to go ahead and give them a shot. I'm going to go ahead and set everything out here and get everything set up. I went ahead and got some needles that I can switch these out and keep the syringes if so. So I did get 2 different types of antibiotics. Duramycin, which I did find out is LA200. It's just a generic version of it. But I went ahead and got it just because here in the state of Oklahoma, they passed a law now for antibiotics. You actually have to go to a vet to get a script for it now. So like all your local feed stores, what they have on the shelf, that's all they got. And from that point on, you have to actually go and get a script for it. So I went ahead and got a couple different types of antibiotics. This in here is a really powerful one. It's a little bit powerful than the LA200. It basically don't take as much, but we're going to go ahead and try this in here on the goats today. You know, obviously pink eye is very contagious, and we've got to get rid of it. And I don't know if I said in the last video, but if we get any more animals from the auction, which I know we will one day, we are definitely making a separation pen, and it's going to be a ways off from the flock, just because I got laxed, and I shouldn't have, but I got laxed, and that's the reason why we're going through this now. What we got to do. Get one more, because I know we still got 3 of them over in that other pen over there, that is definitely going to have to get a shot. Those are the ones that we will most likely, if it doesn't clear up, we'll most likely have to take to the vet. So I'm just basically letting get about 2. This here is a little bit stronger, but basically they said this is basically LA200. But I went ahead and got them because there wasn't very many on the shelf, and this should last us a good while. Oh no, baby. It's all over. Okay, you're good. So after I get everybody a shot, we'll probably end up taking her and locking her up as well. Crybaby ended up doing really good with hers. She healed up. Yeah. Right there's one. Her right there. All right, so y'all have already seen us give shots here, so I'm gonna save my battery. I'm gonna go give these guys shots, then we'll meet you back over there at the chicken coop and get started. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take another panel and I'm gonna put it back over here in the back. Obviously, I'm gonna have to cut some off. At the front, we'll make a door, and once we have the shell on it, I will then go get some wire, and then we'll string wire over it and we'll tie it down. That way the chickens can't get out and nothing can get in. I've got a pretty good ideal for the outside for predators not to be able to get in. That way I can still pull it. So we're going to try to get this figured out. Oh. Okay guys, I'm gonna get everything plugged up. I got a mess from last night. It's been so crazy around here today, just taking care of all the other chores that's got to be done. This needs to be done, but I've ran to the vet 2 different times. Had to come back and give all the animal shots as you've seen. No, this is in a different video. I don't know. They're all mixed up. But one thing about it is we're trying to get them goats better, and it's just, there's more work on the farm than what a lot of people thinks. I know that I didn't realize there was so much work to be done out here on the farm. So this video is going to be a couple days. This pen's going to be in different videos because we just can't complete it all in one video. Maybe when we get it done, we can piece it all together. So we're going to try to get as much as we can tonight. I'm going to go ahead and tack this up here, or yeah, tack it a few places. And this is going to be the back. There ain't going to be no entrance or anything back here. There will be a nesting box that we will probably put on the back side so the chickens can get up there and get in the nesting box and we can open it from the back. Like I said, this is going to be a couple day video just because we got other things that's got to be done around here, just other than, you know, the chicken pen. All right, now I got to get my helmet, and I left my helmet over there. As long as we can get a little tack on it, then I can come through and push these others together, and we'll come off and cut them and make them smooth. All right, so we got that done there. And now I'm going to take the leftovers of this one. You have to put your hand right here because you ain't gonna be able to do it right there. It's probably about all we're going to get done today. Braylee's got tumbling. There's some other practices. So that's a little bit, basically a day in our life. If anyone really wants to see what we do, this is pretty much it. That's the reason why we got so many different projects going, because we have to do different things to get through the day for the animals. And then we want to add new stuff. So it does take a little bit of time. But anyways, guys, we want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching our videos. So anyways, guys, don't forget to go down and check out Blue Eddy. I'll leave a link down in the description box. So it's always good to have one of these around the house, especially if you have things that come up, storms, ice storms. And not only that, you don't have to go outside and pour gas in it, and you don't have to listen to it. You can keep this inside and it'll run everything in your house. So hope each and every one of y'all have a wonderful night. God bless.